Hi all, welcome to Geneso IT Trainings. My name is Sagar. In this video, we'll be looking at how to change the file ownership or a group with the help of a simple command called as chwn, and to change the group of a file with the help of a command chgrp. So before I do that, I would request everybody to subscribe my channel. Thank you. So with the help of a simple command chon, which stands for change the ownership of a file, or it will be again used to change the group of a file as well, we will be able to change the ownership and the group of a particular file. A simple syntax in order to change ownership of a file is nothing but chon and give the username and whom you are trying to make the owner of this particular file, and that username must be provided here and the file name followed by that. Or if you would like to change the username as well as the group name, and I'm very sure by the previous videos that you have seen, you all know it very well. We do have the username or the owner as well as the group name as well, a group that file belongs to. So if we would like to change both the username or the owner of a file or the group the file belongs to, we will be making use of the command called as chon and the username colon and the group name, then followed by the file or the directory name, here. So this is going to help, this particular command is going to help us to change the ownership and the group name of a file or a directory. See, observe this. What if we would like to change only the group of a file? Then we do have a command chgrp, which is nothing but change group of a particular file. A simple syntax is going to be chgrp and the group name and followed by the file or a directory name. So let's look into practically. Let me launch a Linux server. Let me log into my Linux server. It's already logged in. Let me come here. So here we will try to execute the commands of chon and we will try to understand how we will be able to change the ownership and the group name of a file. So if you can really look into it, I'm working as a root user. Before we start looking at understanding the commands of chon and chgrp, let us understand couple of files, cat/etc/passwd. So this is the file which will give us the list of all users inside this Linux operating system. So let's look into the here. So we do have Ubuntu as a user, we do have Geneso as a user, we have created user1, and we do have user2 as the user. These are some of the normal or regular users that are available on this Linux server. And let me open one more file as well, /etc group group. So this is going to list us all the groups that are available inside this Linux server. So we do have Ubuntu as a group, Geneso group is available, and user1 is available, and user2 group is also available. So these are some of the groups that we have, and previously we have seen some of the users that we have it. So that we will ensure that we will try to change some file into, we will change the ownership of a file into any of the users here. So let me look at ls-l, and we do not have any files or directories inside this. So what I would do is I'll try to create a file. See, look at this. I'm trying to be a root user and I'm trying to create a file. In order to create a file, we do have a simple command called as touch and the file1. And let's look at ls-l. The moment you create this file1, and the ownership of this file is going to be root, and this file is going to belong to a group called as root again. So now our intention is to make sure we are going to change the ownership of this particular file and the group of this particular file. So how do we do it? Let us use this command called as chon and give a space, and what I'll do is I'll try to change the ownership of this file to Ubuntu owner, and I will make this file1 belong to a group called as Geneso. You all have seen that we do have, this is a group list of the groups that are available inside the Linux server. I'm trying to make this file as that belongs to the Geneso group here. So once again, I'm trying to make the ownership of this file to be a Ubuntu user, and I'm trying to make this file belong to a Geneso group. So in order to do it, the first ever, whatever you're trying to do it, that is going to be the ownership. So the owner is going to be Ubuntu and followed by a colon without any spaces in between them, and the group name is going to be Geneso and followed by the file name. This is a simple command, and easily you should be able to change the file's ownership and the file's owner as well as group. See, look at this. Let me press enter. Let us look into ls-l. And you should be able to understand here by this time. Previously, the ownership of this file 1 is root as well as the group is again root. Now, the ownership of the file is going to be Ubuntu, and this file 1 belongs to a group called as Geneso. Now, what if I would like to just change the group name? I don't want to change the owner name now, or the user name, or the owner that this file belongs to. What if I would like to change just the group name? Now what I'll do is I'll try to change this group name from Geneso to Ubuntu with the help of a command called as chgrp, which is going to be which will help us to change the group of a particular file, and simply type which group you want this file belong to. I want the file belong to Ubuntu group, and followed by the file name file1, and press enter. Let's look at ls-l, and you should be able to understand by this time we have changed only the group name to Ubuntu. The file is belonging to now the group called as Ubuntu. At the first time the file was belonging to a group called as root, and second we changed the file 1 to a group called as Geneso, and now we have changed the file 1 to a group called as Ubuntu. So this is a simple command, chown and chgrp. These are much more simple commands which are helpful to change the ownership of a file, or which are useful to change the group that the file belongs to. So this is what the change ownership and change group concept is all about. So I hope you got a very clear understanding of using these commands chown and chgrp. And I'm really thankful for watching my video, and I would request everybody to subscribe my channel. Thank you.